Welcome, mums and dads. If your child needs a boost or is stuck on challenging maths, you're not alone. I'm here to share tips and encouragement that have helped thousands of kids and their parents feel a lot more confident about maths. You're doing great. So let's get started. Okay, this is circles 1, question 2. So we're going to talk with the keywords first, and then after that I'm going to change the size of this screen because otherwise it's too small, right? So we talk about keywords first. 2 square tiles of equal sides are shown below. So the 2 square tiles that they are talking about are over here. So this is a square, this is a square. Okay, this means that all the shapes here are meant to be squares. And all the sides of these squares are all 20 centimeters. What we want to begin with here, okay, maybe just a few more keywords. So 2 square tiles of equal sides, all right, that means to say it is 20 by 20, meaning that this is 20 cm. Okay, of course, if this is 14, then the radius here is also 14. Okay, it's pretty small, so I'm just going to skip that. And these are all meant to be quadrants. Okay, it says here, identical quarter circles. The floor measures 5.2 meters by 3.6 meters, length and breadth, completely covered. So no blank spaces. So the first thing we're going to talk about, and the question is asking you to find the area of the floor that is covered by the painted parts, in other words, the circles. Okay, so that's it. I'm now going to increase the size so that it's easier to do the question. All right, so here. So based on what you're seeing here, the first thing you want to do is you want to determine how many squares there are. This being one tile. Let's look at this as one tile. I'm going to do it this way, slightly different, a variation of what I taught you just now. Okay, the variation will be like this. We are going to treat this question like this. We will treat it like this. So this way, what we have is still a square, because then you will have 60 by 60, because it is 20 each, right? So on each side, we will have 20 times 3, giving you 60. So how many circles are there in 60? Can anyone tell me? 3 circles, yes. Okay, so where are 3 circles? The 3 circles are 1, 2, and then if you add up these 2 together, that makes 3 circles. So 3 circles per square. 3 circles per square. All right? Now, if I do it this way, then how many such squares can I place from one end to the other, given that this is 5.2 meters? Can you tell me 5.2 meters in centimeters, how much it is? So 5.2 meters would be 520 centimeters. And since we want to know how many squares there are from one end to the other, I will take 520 divided by 60, okay, because this is 60. So if I divide this by 60, I will get 8 2/3. You can press this on your calculator. Like what you see? Feel free to share this with other parents to help them benefit from these learning videos. Together, we can make math way less stressful for everyone. If this is 8 2/3, then what will happen is, for the last square, only 2/3 of it will be inside the diagram. Okay, now if this is 1/3, and this is 1/3, and this is 1/3, then the last 2/3 after the first 8 will look like this. This would be the equivalent of this. I think the reason it looks odd is because it's supposed to be like this. Okay, and over here, this part is outside, so it is not part of the diagram. All right. Now, this orange portion has got how many squares? How many circles? 2 circles. Okay. So if I were to just look at this portion, is it 2 1/4? This is 1. This is 2 1/4. Very good. It's 2 1/4. Very good. So for the last shape over here, we will have 2 1/4. 2 1/4 circles. Okay. And before that, from one end to the other, there will be 8 of these squares. So 8 squares. Okay. Now to get the 8 squares, what you want to do probably is you want to write this. Give me a moment, let me rewrite that. 8 squares with the remaining 2/3 over here. Okay. So if there are 8 squares, then what I want to know now is how many circles there are from here to here. How many circles are there in the blue color portion? Right? So if each of the squares has got 3 circles, how many are there over here? It's 3 each. So 3 times 8. Yeah, so how much is 3 times 8? Okay, so 3 times 8 making 24 circles. Let's call this one row. Alright, so one row has got 24 circles, but I have not included this. So I'm going to add this in. So it's 24 plus 2 1/4, 26 1/4 for one row. Okay, now we got to determine how many rows we have. So how many rows are there from here to here? Yiwei, what is the length of 3.6 meters in centimeters? And in order for me to find the number of rows, what should I do? This is 360 centimeters. One square has 60 centimeters. How many squares are there from top to bottom? How many squares are there from here to here? One square is 60. This is 360. How many squares are there? What is the working? How do you get 6? You're right. That's right. 360 divided by 60 gives you 6 rows. Okay, basically one row is 60. I need 6 rows. Every row looks like this. Circles. Yes, exactly. Very good. So 6 times 26 1/4. You press your calculator, tell me what you get. 157 1/2. Okay. So 157.5 circles, right? All right. Next, we need to know what is the area of one circle. So I'm going to find area of one circle. Can you tell me how to find the area of one circle? They told you here that the radius is 14. So you should be able to find the area of one circle. This is radius. The pi is 22/7, right? I can't see anymore. Yeah. So can you tell me? 22/7 times 14 times 14 will give you how much? Guys, somebody press the calculator. 616 cm squared. Okay. So every circle here is 616. I got 157.5 circles. Last step. So now I want to know the shaded area, which is the total number of circles. What do I do? Okay, can you tell me the last step? Alright, can you press your calculator and tell me what you get when you do that? 616 times 157.597,020 cm square, and that's the answer to the question. Well done. I'm so grateful to be part of your family's math adventure. Remember, confidence grows with every small step. So please join our supportive community by commenting, subscribing, and tapping the bell. Want more resources? I've gathered them in the description below for you.